Welcome back to another episode of Bad Line Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Scotty Two Dotty, and today we are going to talk about the chosen ones. And before we get into that, please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. And like I've been saying the past few videos, it's from now until the end of 2025. So from this day to damn near 2026, damn near, I'm doing commission-based DJ services. What does that mean? If you need me, I show up. Strictly tips, pause, strictly tips, strictly cash. You know, if the skill not right, the bill is not right. So that's my promotion that I have going on. So that's the business at hand. But the task at hand is this right here, this video right here that you're currently watching. Today for Wisdom Wednesday, we are talking about the chosen ones. And kind of been feeling a certain way about certain things. And I just feel like that's this guy kind of navigating my compass, my spiritual compass to talk about certain things. And, also talking to certain family members and just seeing how their life is set up and just how the world is spinning violently, is pulling towards certain avenues that's very unique to this day and age. And today's video, I want to give you guys wisdom on people who are chosen. And what I mean by chosen is just, if like people who have that ilk of just being of service to others, people who are resilient, people who break that social construct that I recently talked about last week, people who break that norm, who can get out of that box, who can apply the paradigm commandments in a way that is just unfathomable, that's mythical, that's literally God sent people, and I feel like in a sense we all are chosen, but only few are the chosen ones, the ones that will stand the test of time, the ones that when they walk in the room, you know that they're there. You know their aura, their ilk, their presence is different, and I feel like I'm blessed enough to be one of those chosen ones. If you know me, if you know my background as much as you possibly can, if you know the things I have experienced, you will see why I say that about myself. But that's not for nobody but me to kind of like stamp. That's another thing about being chosen. Like, the world may not comprehend your journey, but as long as if you know, you know. But I'm gonna pull up a few TikTok videos, and we're gonna kind of dive deep into the six types of chosen ones, because this is levels to it. It's different fractions, it's different archetypes, different categories. And like I know I said, I don't like to be put into like a category per se, but in this aspect is different variations. It's not just like you're only this, so it's some variations of the same thing. So we're gonna talk about that today. So I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna get to that. Okay. All right. Move that out the way so you guys want to see person business. And yeah, let's get it. Hey, when they put like a random video, like I didn't click on that fucking video.
Have you ever felt a deep, inexplicable calling to make a difference in the world? A sense that you were destined for something greater, something that transcends the ordinary? If so, you might be one of the chosen ones, individuals with unique gifts and divine missions to fulfill. In today's video, we'll embark on a captivating journey through the 6 types of chosen ones, unraveling the mysteries of their characteristics and the profound impact they have on the world. Get ready to discover the awakener, The healer, the warrior, the visionary, the teacher, and the bridge builder, and how their intertwined paths weave a tapestry of transformation. Stay tuned as we explore the challenges they face, the triumphs they achieve, and how you too might be a part of this extraordinary group of changemakers. The Awakener. In a world often shrouded by the veil of illusion, the Awakener stands as a beacon of truth, a catalyst for profound transformation. Endowed with an extraordinary intuition and a deep sense of empathy, these chosen ones possess an innate ability to see beyond the superficial, to pierce through the layers of conditioning and societal norms that keep individuals trapped in a state of spiritual slumber. The Awakener's divine mission is to rouse others from their existential hibernation, to spark a remembrance of the infinite potential that lies dormant within every soul. Through their words, actions, and mere presence, they challenge the status quo, inviting those around them to question long-held beliefs, to shatter the shackles of limiting thought patterns, and to embrace the luminous truth of their being. These chosen ones are the whispers of wisdom amidst the cacophony of chaos, the gentle nudges that stir the soul from its complacency. They achieve this not through force or coercion, but through the power of profound conversations, the sharing of ancient wisdom, and the embodiment of the very principles they seek to awaken in others. The Awakener's path is one of constant self-reflection and inner alchemy, for they understand that to guide others towards the light, they must first ignite the flame within themselves. They fearlessly confront their own shadows, embracing the trials and tribulations as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It is through this continuous process of self-awakening that they refine their ability to serve as a mirror, reflecting back to others the radiant truth that lies within. In a world that often clings to the familiar and the comfortable, the Awakener's presence can be both unsettling and deeply transformative. They are the disruptors of the ordinary, the catalysts of change that invite others to step into the unknown, to embrace the discomfort of growth and the exhilaration of self-realization. Yet, the Awakener's journey is not without its challenges. They may face resistance from those who fear the light of truth, those who cling to the illusions that have long defined their reality. The Awakener must learn to navigate these obstacles with compassion and wisdom, understanding that each individual's path of awakening unfolds in its own perfect timing. Through their unwavering commitment to truth and their ability to awaken the slumbering potential in others, the Awakeners serve as the harbingers of a new era, a time where individuals reclaim their power, step into their authenticity, and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity.
All right, so let's talk about the Awakener. So the unique traits of the Awakener are categorized for catalysts for change, igniting the spark of the transformation in individuals in society. They pose a innate ability to see beyond the surface, identifying hidden potentials and bringing them to the light. The impact. Awakeners disrupt the status quo, challenging norms and inspiring others to break free from their limitations. Their influence often leads to significant culture and social and personal revolutions. So different examples is Morpheus from the Matrix, who awakens Neo to his true potential in the reality of the Matrix. Yeah. Um, I definitely feel like I fit that mold. You know, we still got a few more to cover, but I definitely feel like I fit that mold as far as being an awakener, because there is no limit on knowledge that I don't mind sharing. And I share knowledge in its totality. I don't just give you bits and pieces. I'm not like um different social constructs where they want you to, kind of like be fed on this ideal of something versus what the actual something is in its entirety, not just the concept of it, not just the theory of it, not just the um what you perceive it as, what it really is. A tree is a tree. Like you can try to artificially make it something other than what it is, but the real construct of it is going to remain the same. You cannot alter what is truly real. It's the ultimate truth of what it is. So I don't mind sharing knowledge. I don't mind inspiring others to reach their fullest potential, because I feel like that's what we all should be doing. That should be a default thing that we all do, because at the end of the day, our time here is limited. Even if you live to see 100, if God bless you with 100 years of life, that's still a grain of sand in this hourglass of life. So you would think while you're here, you will want to impact people, be the awakening to those who are not aware, you know, not to, sound so philosophical, but um when you are uh uh awaken to the reality of the world, you see you can't go back to sleep. You can't hide from it. You can try to run from it, but you can't, you know, like you're in the realm of knowing. So if you are somebody who, whether you're at work or in your in like your family or in your relationship, wherever you may be, if you're always that person that is peeping game, always that person that, hey, let's look at this differently, guys, or hey, did you guys know this? You're probably fitting that mold of being the awakener. And you may be one of the very, very few who are chosen to change your environment. It may not lead to the world being changed, but the world that you live in and the environment that you live in can change if you're in it. And that's something to really just um have gratitude and be the utmost satisfied with. So that's how I feel about the awakener, and that's kind of like a brief summary of that archetype. So moving on to the healer. All right, let's hear what the healer is.
The healer. As we continue our exploration of the chosen ones, we encounter the healer, a soul whose very essence is intertwined with the art of mending wounds, both physical and spiritual. Just as the awakener ignites the spark of truth within, the healer tends to the scars left by the flames of life's trials, guiding individuals towards a state of wholeness and harmony. Endowed with an innate compassion and a profound understanding of the human condition, the healer's divine mission is to alleviate suffering, to be a soothing balm for the weary and the wounded. They possess an intuitive ability to sense the unspoken pain in others, the hidden wounds that fester beneath the surface, longing for the healing touch of understanding and acceptance. The healer's presence is a sanctuary amidst the turbulence of life, a safe haven where the broken can find solace and the lost can rediscover their path. Through their nurturing energy and holistic approach, they create an environment that fosters deep emotional and spiritual healing, allowing individuals to confront their shadows, release the burdens of the past, and embrace the transformative power of self-love and self-acceptance. In a world that often glorifies the pursuit of external success and material gain, the healer serves as a reminder of the importance of inner well-being. They understand that true healing goes beyond the mere absence of illness or pain. It is a journey of self-discovery, a reclaiming of one's authentic self, and a reconnection with the divine essence that resides within. The healer's path is one of deep empathy and self-care, for they know that to effectively guide others towards wholeness, they must first tend to their own wounds and maintain a state of inner balance. They are the embodiment of resilience, having traversed their own dark nights of the soul, emerging with a profound understanding of the human journey and the transformative power of love and compassion. Through their work, the healers weave a tapestry of hope and resilience, reminding us that even the deepest wounds can be transmuted into sources of strength and wisdom. They are the catalysts of emotional and spiritual alchemy, guiding individuals to transform their pain into purpose, their scars into symbols of triumph. Yet the healer's journey is not without its challenges. They must learn to set healthy boundaries, to protect their own energy and well-being while serving as a conduit for healing. They must navigate the delicate balance between empowering others to take responsibility for their own healing and offering the support and guidance needed to facilitate that process. As we bear witness to the profound impact of the healer, we are reminded of the innate capacity for healing that resides within each of us. We are invited to embrace our own wounds, to see them not as defects, but as portals for growth and transformation. Through the example of the healer, we learn that by tending to our own self-care and cultivating compassion, we not only heal ourselves, but become agents of healing for others. May the presence of the healer inspire us to prioritize our own emotional and spiritual well-being, to extend compassion to ourselves and others, and to recognize the profound interconnectedness of all beings. For in the act of healing, we not only restore wholeness to the individual, but contribute to the collective healing of the world.
Very profound. So let's dive deeper into what the healer is. Unique traits. Healers are cannot read today. I'm illiterate today. Um, Compassionate and empathetic with a profound ability to mend physical, emotional, and spiritual wounds. They often possess deep wisdom and nurturing spirit. Healers restore balance and harmony, helping individuals and communities recover from trauma and loss. The presence brings comfort, hope, and fostering resilience and growth. Different examples aim from the Avatar, the last airbender who heals the world by restoring balance. Um, yeah, man, I can see a lot of little bits and pieces of all of these archetypes in myself. But if you look at a Mother Teresa, you look at a Dr. King, Gandhi, those are the healers, and they have some of the awakeners traits too. But those are definitely healers. Those who bring those spiritual that spiritual aid, that spiritual band-aid that you need to look internally and to really understand what's going on internally. um I have taken a lot of time to mend internal wounds, self-inflicted, wounds. I have a song called Self-Injection, and it kind of starts when I said, self-injection, going through life lessons, been black and blessing, shipping wild like a Western, but I still got will like Smith. little, little bars, but those are profound words, though. Um, because it's just the whole the whole message behind that entire song. Is just I took responsibility for the things that caused me pain. And it was my responsibility to heal that self injection of pain and anguish and different things that happened throughout the course of my life at that junction of my life. But you may have a nurse, a doctor, a dentist, the crossing guard, the old lady at the bingo hall, the old lady, the old lunch lady, wherever, who just so kind and just know the words to say to, heal, or, just speak life upon you. Those are the healers. Those are the people who are passionate about just uplifting people's spirit, not just awakening it. Because it's one thing to drop game on people, but it's one thing to say the things in a comforting way and to just really just hit home, like your favorite song, your favorite gospel song, or your favorite song going through what you're going through. Those are the healing auras that the world possess. So you may fit that mold that of what the healer is, and like, to restore balance and harmony to a person's spirit. That is invaluable. That there is no currency table, or no scale to really weigh or give the ultimate impact into what that brings. because anybody who can speak life into you and to uplift you from where you are, those people are definitely, you know, the chosen ones that got elected for that responsibility, because everybody cannot do that. So if you fit that mold, if you feel like you fit that mold, kudos to like you, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep affecting people in a positive way that um people will continue to move forth in into life better suited to, you know, be able to be on top of the next one that may come, or they may be able to speak to those who are dealing with the same issues, so that they can be better at balancing and attacking different and internal wounds and internal issues. So salute to the healers um in this world, because in this day and age there is no capacity on how many healers that we need in this day and age. So we need way more healers than hoes. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just put that out there. All right, moving on to the warrior. All right, let's see what that is.
The warrior. As we journey further into the realm of the chosen ones, we encounter the warrior, a soul forged in the fires of adversity, armed with an unwavering commitment to justice and a fierce determination to protect the vulnerable. While the awakener illuminates the path to truth and the healer mends the wounds of the spirit, the warrior stands tall, ready to defend the very principles that allow awakening and healing to flourish. The warrior's divine mission is rooted in the belief that every soul deserves to live in a world free from oppression, where the light of truth can shine unimpeded. They are the embodiment of courage, the voice for the voiceless, and the shield for those who cannot defend themselves. With an unyielding sense of purpose and an indomitable spirit, they confront the forces that seek to perpetuate injustice, inequality, and the suppression of the human spirit. In a world where fear and darkness often threaten to extinguish the flames of hope, the warrior stands as a beacon of resilience. They understand that true strength lies not in the absence of fear, but in the courage to face it head-on. Through their actions and their unwavering commitment, they inspire others to rise above their own limitations, to stand in their power, and to become agents of change in their own right. The warrior's path is one of relentless training and self-mastery, for they know that to effectively combat the forces of oppression, they must first conquer the battles within. They embody discipline, resilience, and a deep connection to their inner truth, drawing strength from the very challenges that seek to defeat them. It is through this process of inner alchemy that they refine their skills, sharpen their intuition, and cultivate the wisdom needed to navigate the complexities of their mission. In a world that often favors complacency and the status quo, the warrior's presence can be both awe-inspiring and unsettling. They are the catalysts of change, the disruptors of unjust systems, and the champions of the marginalized. Through their activism, advocacy, and fearless confrontation of oppressive structures, they pave the way for a more equitable and compassionate world. Yet, the warrior's journey is not without its trials. They must learn to balance the fire of their passion with the wisdom of discernment, to wield their strength with compassion and understanding. They must confront their own shadows, healing the wounds of their past and transmuting anger into a force for positive transformation. It is through this inner work that they become true leaders, inspiring others not through force but through the power of their example.
Yeah, that's very profound as well. All right, the warrior. Unique traits. Warriors are brave, determined, and skilled in combat, both physically and ideologically. They are driven by a strong sense of justice and are often seen leading the charge against formidable adversaries. Impact. Warriors protect and liberate, standing as bulwarks against oppressors and tyranny. Their courage inspires others to stand up and fight for what is right. It's a character from the Lord of the Rings that they use, and also they use Wonder Woman, who battles the god of war to bring peace to humanity. Man, Man, no, I know countless warriors. Countless shit. I'm married. I'm married to one. Shout out Darian Dawson. Shout out the love of my life. Shout out my mother. Um shout out my auntie in law. I know so many warriors in the midst of this journey called life, and those who I didn't mention, you are not forgotten, definitely not. But to be a warrior in this day and age, I feel like out of all these archetypes, this is the one that is frontline. Um, all the other archetypes are frontline, but this is literally like the first one through the door. You know, leading the charge on everything that the awakener, the healer, not necessarily can't do, but I feel like the warrior is the perfect balance and the perfect, construct of just like, okay, I can heal, I can awake, but also I can do that simultaneously with also getting the point across by any means necessary, whether it's through physical contact with like a motherfucker's jaw or being diplomatic and just altering how you perceive things. So um is something to be said about those great warriors who campaign for like those um and I definitely feel like um sometimes the warrior kind of gets like how like the video said like the discernment. Some warriors fall in battle because they forget the discernment aspect, knowing that you have to have perfect unity and balance with doing certain things when you are the warrior. Because yes, you can speak up against people. Yes, you can protect others from different hurt, harm, and danger. But you also got to have that discernment to knowing knowing your personnel, knowing that okay, what type of warrior do I need to be in this aspect? And a lot of warriors kind of fall in battle. And when I mean by fall in battle, they forget that they are a warrior and they kind of submit to different things that they normally once didn't submit to. And, those who maybe have been wounded deeply need a healer so that they can reactivate that warrior trait. Because it's a lot of people who need the healer because they have been wounded in battle and they can't um move forward and have a clear discernment and a clear perspective on what needs to be done moving forward in this day and age, not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago, in this day and age, in this real time, in this present day of what's needed from you in that role of being a warrior. But if you are a warrior and you can adapt to different battles, not just run head first and protect somebody, but have that discernment, like I just mentioned, to plan, plan, plot, and strategize and bond first, but bond first in a strategic way. Um, Salute to you if you're able to do that, and continue doing what God has elected for you to do, and continue to protect those who can't protect themselves at this moment in time. Because in this moment in time, a lot of people need advocates. A lot of people need people who are going to be in the fire with them, like 10 toes down. This is the red alert day and age. That this is the top tier. This is, in the words of my father, sending your best bitch era. For real, for real. This is literally go time. This is what needed to what's needed the most. Those who are frontline with everything, but having discernment with being in the front line as well. Let me look up this word. I have never heard of this word. Um, Real quick, y'all. I have never heard of this word, bulwark definition. Hold on. Let me
Bulwark.
bulwark. Okay, a defensive wall. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, hey, I just had to see what the fuck that word mean. I've never heard of that. Okay, moving on to the visionary. Okay, hold on. One, two, three. Okay, then. Four.
Warrior, the visionary. In our exploration of the chosen ones, we now turn our gaze to the visionary, a soul whose essence is woven from the threads of imagination, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of a better world. Just as the awakener sparks the flame of truth, the healer mends the wounds of the spirit, and the warrior defends the principles of justice, the visionary casts their eyes towards the horizon, painting a canvas of possibility that inspires others to dream beyond the confines of the present. The visionary's divine mission is to serve as a conduit for ideas that have the power to reshape reality. They are the architects of the future, the weavers of dreams that ignite the collective imagination. With a mind unbounded by convention and a heart attuned to the whispers of the universe, they possess the unique ability to see beyond the limitations of what is and envision the potential of what could be. In a world that often clings to the familiar and the predictable, the visionary dares to challenge the status quo. They understand that true progress is born from the willingness to question, to explore, and to venture into uncharted territories of thought and creation. Through their innovative ideas and groundbreaking approaches, they invite others to expand their perception of what is possible, to shatter the barriers of limitation, and to embrace the power of their own creative potential. The visionary's path is one of constant exploration and self-reflection, for they know that to effectively guide others towards a brighter future, they must first nurture the seeds of vision within themselves. They are the embodiment of curiosity, always seeking new knowledge, perspectives, and insights that fuel their imagination. It is through this continuous process of learning and growth that they refine their ability to translate abstract concepts into tangible realities. In a world that often resists change, the visionary's presence can be both inspiring and unsettling. They are the disruptors of the ordinary, the catalysts of transformation that challenge others to question long-held beliefs and embrace the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. Through their unwavering commitment to their vision and their ability to rally others around a common purpose, they become the driving force behind movements that shape the course of history. Yet, the visionary's journey is not without its challenges. They must learn to balance the boundlessness of their imagination with the practicalities of implementation, to navigate the resistance of those who fear the uncharted territories of change. They must cultivate resilience in the face of setbacks and maintain an unwavering faith in the power of their vision, even when confronted with doubt and adversity. As we witness the profound impact of the visionary, we are reminded of the transformative power of imagination and the importance of daring to dream. We are invited to embrace our own creative potential, to question the limitations we have accepted, and to become active participants in shaping the world we wish to inhabit. Through the example of the visionary, we learn that by aligning our actions with our highest vision, we become co-creators of a future that reflects our deepest aspirations. May the presence of the visionary ignite the spark of imagination within our hearts, inspiring us to dream boldly and to take courageous steps towards manifesting those dreams. May we remember that by embracing the power of vision and working together towards a shared purpose, we have the capacity to create a world where the light of truth, the healing of the spirit, and the pursuit of justice can flourish, guided by the luminous possibilities of a brighter tomorrow. The vision.
Right. So let's talk about the visionary. The visionaries are forward thinkers, often possessing a profound understanding of what the future holds. They are innovative, imaginative, and capable of seeing possibilities that others might overlook. Visionaries inspire progress and innovation, guiding societies towards new horizons. Their insights lead to groundbreaking changes and advancements. Think of Mr. Iron Man, Tony Stark from the Marvel Universe, who foresees threats and innovates to counter them. Steve Jobs is the real in the real world who revolutionized technology and designs, leaving a lasting impact on the world. Um, you can look at Dr. King, you can look at Malcolm X, you can look at Fred Hampton, you can look at Bobby Seale, you can look at a lot of visionaries, Huey Newton, different different visionaries, but I definitely feel attachment and different feelings that fit me as a chosen one too with this visionary trait. Um man, it's man, in this day and age, I feel like when you are a visionary, like I've been saying, we live in a world where you got so much that you can do to make money, but every avenue is not a single avenue that's not restricted. And I know older person, 40 and up, may say, well, it has always been like that. I get that. But more than ever, if you tack in inflation, if you tackle in just this day and age, how when certain things were thought about XYZ years ago, it was just a thought, but now it's come to fruition, and people want to tax that. People want to inflate it. People want to deprive it. These are the restrictions that are set before you that you have to be a visionary and kind of just really just counteract that to hold on, let me go back to the notes. You have to be a visionary to counteract different things that take place in your society, in your country, in like your world, because a lot of these visionaries have their ideas, their goal really stripped away from them because there's not enough warriors. You know, then they may have the vision and be the warrior, but you can only do so much by yourself. You can only do so much when you're pulling one way and you got 1,000 motherfuckers pulling the other way. And it's looking like, oh, if you're not giving enough effort or you're making excuses or that's not how it is or whatever the case may be, whatever fallacy that is outdated that people want to pose. There's some truth to most things, but again, you have to look at the totality of how the visionaries are being killed off, how they're going extinct, because the visionaries of today, they have visions of depriving people. They have visions of putting content or putting things in the system that are right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Like probably since COVID. Like I have not seen a groundbreaking invention where like they're reinventing like the wheel, or I have not seen no groundbreaking anything, rather it be, and you can say like the COVID shot and stuff of that nature, but you know another topic for a different day. But as far as this technology wise, I'm not talking about the same run of the mill iPhone. I'm not talking about the same run of the mill this that, and third. Adding different, like you can prop out people out of the picture type thing or edit like the backgrounds and like I'm not talking about Photoshop or you know AI or stuff of that nature. I'm talking about something that is a patent invention that is groundbreaking, that is going to be here and positively impact the future. I'm not talking about shit that is detrimental, shit that is going to cause anarchy in the near future. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about shit that is worthwhile. You can't really think of it. And again, this is why I say like, share, and subscribe. If you feel like I'm talking out of my ass, please comment. so that I can make a video about, hey, I fucked up on not mentioning this, so feel free to like, share, and subscribe this to anybody who has made a groundbreaking event that is breaking the social construct or and is not fitted in the construct of society to play to like the same run of the mill shit. So um I definitely feel like along with healers, the visionaries are very much in instinct because a lot of these visionaries are just making the same run of the mill visions for these social constructs that's keeping us where we are at. And until we have a, a real resurgence of warriors and healers, and to like get people to really buy into the vision and to have forward thinking really in the forefront, right behind the Warriors or right next to the Warriors, we're gonna see these same things taking place where it's just like you don't know where you're heading, or you can see where you're heading, but you cannot stop the train. You can't be Toby Maguire and pull and like stop like the train. It's just the shit gonna run off the track. That's how much the visionaries have been condensed and just put in a box so much to where the only way you can visualize things is knowing, well, we're finna run off the cliff. Well, this track is gonna end. That's the only realm of visionary that you can envision. And I find that to be a crime against humanity, that those who want to do better or want to change the world or introduce something to the world may not feel comfortable doing it because it's going to be deprived, depicted as something other than what the fuck it is. And like people have this tribal mind where if somebody that I really adore or like is saying something is bad, I'm gonna just take that at face value because God made us to the point to where we can share the same brain. This that's like certain people think without applying logic and being a visionary to certain things. So those visionaries who are out there who want to bring a different aspect, a different set of eyes to the world, hey, I may just be one man, but I will advocate for you, because I'm a visionary too, and a lot of shit that I want to see in my reality, I can't because I'm financially restricted or socially restricted in certain aspects. But still try to, do the best that you can with what you got. So the visionaries who are out there, man, I salute y'all, and I just pray that in the near future we can have more substance in this category of being chosen. Because like I have been saying, and I will continue to say, us as humanity, and it's not just the white man, it's not just the Mexican man, it's not even the Pepsi can, is humanity as a whole. We're in this battle with God to just X him out. Just we have no ties to you, even though you give us breath every life. We have no ties to you, even though you make everything make sense for us. And we as humanity want to just nah. We gonna hit. We gonna use this as AI. We gonna use what you have already existence. We gonna make it subordinate. We gonna make it subservient. So um that's people's visions now. So be mindful of those visionaries who try to manipulate your vision, and be mindful of the visionaries who are envisioning total anarchy and destruction. And those may be the ones wearing suits. Those may be the men and women who you work with every day. It don't have to be somebody on Capitol Hill. It don't have to be Congress. It's people who are right next to you, because people make up the population. So is this the people who are around you and people who you never even will even meet. So be mindful of the visionary, and of your vision. Moving on. The teacher. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
The teacher. As we continue our journey through the tapestry of the chosen ones, we encounter the teacher, a soul whose essence is interwoven with the art of imparting wisdom, illuminating the path of knowledge, and nurturing the growth of others. Just as the awakener ignites the spark of truth, the healer tends to the wounds of the spirit, the warrior defends the principles of justice, and the visionary paints a canvas of possibilities. The teacher serves as a guiding light, illuminating the way for those seeking to expand their understanding and reach their highest potential. The teacher's divine mission is rooted in the belief that knowledge is the key to unlocking the doors of personal and collective transformation. They are the custodians of wisdom, the facilitators of learning, and the catalysts for growth. With a deep reverence for the power of education and an innate ability to communicate complex ideas with clarity and compassion, they create an environment where minds can flourish and hearts can expand. In a world that often values superficial achievements and quick fixes, the teacher understands that true growth is a journey of depth and perseverance. They recognize that each individual learns in their own unique way and at their own pace. With patience, empathy, and a profound understanding of the human experience, they adapt their approach to meet the needs of each student, creating a safe space where questions are welcomed, mistakes are embraced as opportunities for learning, and every effort is celebrated as a step towards mastery. The teacher's path is one of continuous learning and self-reflection, for they know that to effectively guide others, they must first be committed to their own growth and evolution. They are the embodiment of humility, recognizing that knowledge is an ever-expanding ocean and that there is always more to discover and understand. Through their own pursuit of wisdom and their willingness to learn from their students, they model the very qualities they seek to cultivate in others: curiosity, open-mindedness, and a love for lifelong learning. In a world that often prioritizes short-term gains over long-term development, the teacher's presence serves as a reminder of the transformative power of education. They understand that true learning goes beyond the mere acquisition of facts and figures. It is a holistic process that engages the mind, heart, and spirit. Through their guidance and mentorship, they empower individuals to not only acquire knowledge, but to apply it in meaningful ways, to think critically, and to become active agents in their own growth and development. Yet, the teacher's journey is not without its challenges. They must learn to balance the desire to impart knowledge with the wisdom of allowing others to discover their own truths. They must navigate the complexities of diverse learning styles, backgrounds, and perspectives, finding ways to create inclusive and equitable learning environments. And they must maintain a steadfast commitment to their own growth, even in the face of the demands and responsibilities of guiding others. As we witness the profound impact of the teacher, we are reminded of the transformative power of education and the importance of lifelong learning. We are invited to embrace our own curiosity, to seek out opportunities for growth, and to recognize that every experience, whether success or failure, holds valuable lessons. Through the example of the teacher, we learn that by cultivating a love for learning and sharing our knowledge with others, we contribute to the collective wisdom of humanity and create a ripple effect of positive change.
I receive that. Okay, the teacher. Unique traits. The teacher are knowledgeable and patient with a passion for imparting wisdom that excel and make complex concepts understandable and inspire others to pursue knowledge and personal growth. Impact. Teachers enlighten and empower, equipping others with the tools that need to succeed. Their guidance shapes minds and influence future generations. Examples. There's a character in Harry Potter who mentors and prepares Harry for his ultimate battle. Yoda in Star Wars, who trains Luke Skywalker to become a Jedi. Oh man, man, another archetype that I definitely feel like more than all of them I cling to because I'm literally teaching right now. You know, so that's literally if you're seeing this archetype in real time as you're watching this video. So I'm grateful to be able to teach others. I'm grateful to be able to have learned from a lot of great teachers, the Kobe Bryant's of the world. May his soul rest well, and Dr. King, Malcolm X, Obama, different, um, people who look like me, have had great levels of success. Nelson Mandela, different leaders, different leaders, different teachers. Anybody can be a teacher, but everybody can't be a teacher, if that makes sense. Because you can teach anybody anything, but that'll make you a bona fide teacher. Because, like the video said, and I've been campaigning this a lot since I have you know went through the stuff that I have went through in this and third. A lot of my upbringing, um, a very privileged child, but like the video just said, a lot of wisdom was probably fed to me, but I didn't receive it because as a teacher, you want to create an environment that's relatable to everybody, not just how you retain information, knowing your personnel. I say that a lot on this channel. Knowing your personnel extremely important. Knowing who you're talking to and how to talk to them is extremely important. Everybody can't be a teacher. Everybody can have everybody can have wisdom, but applying it effectively and appropriately is very vital to being a good teacher. I have friends across pretty much down there every demographic mainly. I have white friends, I have Mexican friends, of course I have black friends, whoever, friends here in Indiana, friends back home in Chicago, who are mostly race and this and that, third. And every time I talk to anybody, I don't necessarily feel like I have to, you feel me, change who I am. There's certain things that people may not be able to relate to that I have to kind of teach them, or vice versa. It may be things that I don't know that they have to teach me, but I have enough discernment to receive it. I have enough discernment to be like, okay, you know what? I didn't know that, or I felt like this was that. I was being ignorant. I was being prejudiced towards what I thought this culture was representing. Having the discernment to be educated makes you a good teacher as well. Like the video said too, having like that work life balance with anything, especially being a teacher, is extremely important. Trying to think of one of my favorite teachers in high school. Oh man, she wasn't my teacher, but I pray that she's alive and well. She was my commander in ROTC my last year, Commander O'Carroll. I pray that she's alive and well. Extremely, extremely smart woman. She was a oceanographer in the Navy. Her and her husband were both in the Navy. Extremely smart. She knew shit that I was learning in fifth period, and she was in, like, I think at that time probably might have been in her mid 60s, and she was just smart as a whip, and like she was relatable. She didn't see me as no black kid from like the city or from Maywood, however you want to categorize it. She saw me as a person. And I remember when I was trying to take the test flight to HAZVAC, trying to get inside the Navy, she had stayed pretty much, let's say, every Tuesday, Thursday type shit, because this was over a decade ago almost. So she had stayed like every Tuesday, Thursday, extra, it's about 4 or 5, and like help me learn what I need to learn. And like it was very informative. And that time spent, is just impactful because she was one of my favorite, not necessarily teachers, but teacher. and like I pray that she's alive and well, and that she's continue to do what she do. And I'm blessed to have met her. I'm blessed to have been in the place and space to um know her, because she's a fantastic lady. But you know, feel free to comment your favorite teacher from high school, middle school, elementary school that has taught you lifelong lessons. Because we just like with I said, like the healers and the warriors and the visionaries, all these are in high demand. It's hella openings. So if you out there and you want to make a podcast, you like, oh no, I don't do like the camera. I don't. If you have something to teach the world or to spark the mind, do it. I could have easily been like, nah, I stutter, nah, I got dry skin, nah, woo, woo, nah, I don't have enough time, nah, I'm tired from the delivering packages all day, woo, woo. Could have came up with any excuse, but God put it on my heart in the midst of me doing like my delivery job. He put it on my heart to say, you know what, let me talk about the things that I have experienced, and the rest was history. You're seeing what having an open heart and an open mind to teach and to just be authentic can lead to. So anybody who wants to start a podcast or just get into the actual teaching field and to educate others, man, you are in high demand. You are in high demand right now because there's so much that needs to be taught to the next generation appropriately. So teachers out there, I salute you. The good ones, I salute you. Um, Even more. So yeah, that's how I feel about the teacher archetype. So moving on to the very last one, the bridge builder. All right, the sixth and final archetype.
The teacher, the bridge builder. In the constellation of the chosen ones, the bridge builder shines as a luminous star, their essence woven from the threads of empathy, understanding, and the unwavering belief in the power of connection. While the awakener sparks truth, the healer mends wounds, the warrior defends justice, the visionary paints possibilities, and the teacher illuminates the path of knowledge, the bridge builder serves as the architect of unity, spanning the gaps that divide hearts and minds. The bridge builder's divine mission is to foster understanding, heal divisions, and create a tapestry of interconnectedness. With an innate ability to see beyond surface differences and a deep compassion for the human experience, they recognize that beneath the facade of separation lies a common thread that binds us all. Through their words, actions, and presence, they invite others to step beyond the boundaries of their own perspectives and embrace the beauty of our shared humanity. In a world often fragmented by misunderstanding and conflict, the bridge builder's presence serves as a reminder of the transformative power of connection. They understand that true unity is not achieved through the erasure of differences, but through the celebration of diversity and the willingness to find common ground. With patience, empathy, and a keen ear for the unspoken, they create spaces where authentic dialogue can flourish, where barriers can be dismantled, and where the seeds of mutual understanding can take root. The bridge builder's journey is one of constant learning, self-reflection, and the willingness to step into the shoes of others. They recognize that to effectively build bridges, they must first cultivate a deep understanding of the chasms that divide us. Through their own commitment to personal growth and their ability to navigate complex social and emotional landscapes, they become the embodiment of the change they wish to see in the world. As we witness the profound impact of the bridge builder, we are reminded of the power of connection and the importance of fostering understanding in a world that often seems divided. Through their example, we learn that by extending our hearts, listening with empathy and seeking to understand rather than judge, we contribute to the healing of our collective wounds and the creation of a more compassionate world. The interplay of roles. As we delve deeper into the world of the Chosen Ones, we discover a remarkable interplay between their diverse roles, a symphony of transformation that emerges from their collaborative efforts. Each Chosen One brings a unique set of gifts, experiences, and perspectives to the collective tapestry of change, and it is through their interconnectedness that true transformation takes place. The Awakener's spark of truth ignites the path for the healer to mend the wounds of the spirit, while the warrior's defense of justice creates the space for the visionary to paint the possibilities of a brighter future. The teacher's wisdom guides the bridge builder's mission of unity, and in turn, the bridge builder's empathy enhances the teacher's ability to reach diverse minds and hearts. This intricate dance of roles highlights the profound interdependence of the Chosen Ones, each one's mission intertwined with and supported by the others. In the grand orchestra of transformation, the Chosen Ones' roles complement and amplify one another. The Awakener's illumination of truth lays the foundation for the healer's work of mending wounds, as awareness is the first step towards healing. The warrior's courageous stand against injustice paves the way for the visionary's dreams to take flight, as a more just world is fertile ground for new possibilities. The teacher's impartation of knowledge empowers the bridge builder to navigate the complexities of human connection, while the bridge builder's creation of unity enhances the teacher's ability to reach and impact diverse lives. This interplay of roles also serves as a reminder that no one Chosen One can single-handedly bring about the full scope of transformation. It is through their collaboration, their willingness to learn from and support one another, that the true magic happens. When the Awakener and the Healer join forces, they create a powerful catalyst for personal and collective healing. When the warrior and the visionary unite, they birth movements that challenge the status quo and usher in new paradigms. When the teacher and the bridge builder come together, they create learning communities that transcend boundaries and foster global understanding. As we witness the Chosen One's roles intertwining in this cosmic dance, we are reminded of the power of collaboration and the importance of recognizing our own interconnectedness. We are all part of this intricate web of life, each of us holding a unique piece of the puzzle. By embracing our own gifts and roles while also honoring and supporting those of others, we contribute to the collective symphony of transformation. We create a world where the Awakener's truth, the healer's compassion, the warrior's courage, the visionary's innovation, the teacher's wisdom, and the bridge builder's empathy can harmonize, creating a powerful force for positive change. As we've explored the intricate tapestry of the Chosen Ones and their divine missions, we've seen how each role, the Awakener, the Healer, the Warrior, the Visionary, the Teacher, and the Bridge Builder, contributes to the collective journey of transformation. Through their unique gifts and challenges, they weave a story of resilience, growth, and the power of purpose. But the story doesn't end with them. Each of us has a part to play in this cosmic dance of transformation. Whether you resonate with one role or find yourself gravitating towards multiple archetypes, your unique essence and experiences are a vital thread in the tapestry of change. So, I invite you to reflect on your own journey. What role do you feel called to embody? How can you leverage your gifts to create a positive impact in your own life and the lives of those around you? Remember, transformation begins with a single step, a single choice to embrace your divine mission. The Bridge Builder.
Awesome. Awesome work. Shout out LBA Academy. Y'all definitely go and follow that page. Y'all definitely go and add that to your daily watch list. But let's talk about the Bridge Builder before we do a recap. The Bridge Builder, unique traits. The Bridge Builder are diplomatic and emblematic, skilled at bringing people together. They excel at finding common ground and fostering unique unity amidst adversity. Impact. Bridge builders create harmony and understanding, mending divides and building alliances. Their efforts lead to lasting peace and cooperation. Princess Lena in Star Wars, who worked tirelessly to unite the Rebel Alliance. Nelson Mandela in real life, who united divided South Africa through reconciliation. And then let's talk about, well, before we move to the interplay of the roles, let's talk about being a bridge builder. Um, Being able to, like I just mentioned, um, with the last archetype, when we was talking about the teacher, um, being able to connect worlds and have discernment to comprehend others, impactful skill set, and there is no way to value that. There is infinite value to it that you can't even put a price tag or uh, earthly value into it, because to be able to be relatable to multi facets of different things throughout life, that's a that's so impactful that you can't even score it. You can't, because if you're able to walk into a dive bar of bikers and get love, if you're able to walk into a basketball court in the most dangerous part of town and get love, you're able to walk into the Starbucks in the most expensive neighborhood and get love. You're able to walk into your local police station and get love because you are a pillar in the community. Like, one woman who stands out like a motherfucker when I think of a bridge builder is my auntie, um, my aunt Nikki. Shout out her. I love you forever and always. But around here, the ultimate bridge builder. Like, she's the godmother of Elkhart, literally. Like, and I love the fact that we are family now. And I just love how she just this royal connected, somebody who I definitely need to get on the podcast. So hopefully we can work that out soon. But she's definitely a bridge builder. And just, if you feel like you are a person who has that gift of gab, if you are knowledgeable of your environment and you see different things taking place in the world in front of you, definitely make those connections to try to excuse me, bring 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 more, bring more, excitement, bring more unity upon your environment, because we all need that. We all need people to be in unity in the world in front of us, in the world abroad. Because if we can have more people who can bridge gaps and who can break the ice, we'll be like, damn, hey, we got a lot in common, low key. Like, you would have those damn, like, I was tweaking like this whole time type shit moments. Like, so definitely encourage those who have the connections in most in multi ethnicities, have those businesses, have those connections through sports. Well, the case may be, have a picnic, have a barbecue, have a holiday party, anything like that, and just mingle and introduce somebody to, like, the next man. Like, if he's a carpenter, introduce him to like a black carpenter, introduce the black carpenter to the Jewish carpenter, or to the Mexican mechanic, introduce them to the Asian mechanic. And you never know what can happen when you build that bridge and you just connect people together. And now, hey, not a whole city lit, because everybody in, in tune. We marketing people's businesses, and like everybody eating. So that's those who have those connections. I will advise you to do that, because, like I said earlier, the way this world is turning, man, you need to put your best foot forward, and you also need as much people who's putting their best foot forward as well around you. So that's how I feel about the bridge builder. And let's do the interplay of these roles. Interplay of roles. In many narratives and real life scenarios, these roles do not exist in isolation. The awakener may also be a teacher, the warrior may also be a visionary, and the healer may act as a bridge builder. Understanding these archetypes helps us recognize the multifaceted nature of leadership and heroism. Reflect on your own journey, which role resonates with you. By embracing these traits of the chosen ones, you can unlock your potential and make a significant impact on the world around you. Remember, the path to discovery, your role is a journey in itself. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you towards becoming the best version of you. And they have excess where it says, "What now? Wonder how to become a hero of your own story and unleash your sales and leadership." And then they got links and stuff to that. But yeah, definitely, like I said, like I definitely feel like all of these archetypes, I take something from all of these roles and different things, and you know um is this amazing though, like how needed these um archetypes and people who are chosen are in society, because is this the big bad wolf of negativity, greed, the big bad seven deadly sins is just on full display, and it's just like the villains are just running Gotham. Batman, is hanging by a tree. Superman is, back on his home planet, and like it just feels like nobody's, is being helpful. Everybody's being deprived and pillaged. So I hope something was said on today to help you realize the reality of what's going on around you with inflation, with the cost of living, with um just what it takes to just get up out the bed, what it takes to just get up and contribute. These roles are extremely vital in everything that you do, with being the awakener, with being the healer, with being the warrior, with being the visionary, with being the teacher, with being the bridge builder. All of these are so vital to humanity, not just wherever you are watching this from, but just to this whole march towards everybody's destiny. Because everybody got their own calling and like this, life. And it's just like I said, we're subconsciously on this path to also try to X out God. And for those who are trying to do that, I want to let you know right now, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So, can continue, the marginal gain of making billions and trillion and zillions on the back of people who are true heroes, who are true people who have substance within their being, because what beats $1 billion is having substance within your being. And somebody, man, fuck all that shit. I need my bag, bro, and man, I'm fucked up out here. And oh, yeah. And the moment you realize that you're a chess piece that people try to marginalize and put you as a piece to the puzzle, or just a mission within the game, the moment you step away from the table and be like, nah, fuck all that. I'm gonna just, even though I'm gonna still be impacted by life, I'm gonna still be kind of in this construct, but at the end of the day, I have to live my life. I have to teach. I have to awaken people. I have to be a visionary. I have to be a bridge builder. I have to be a warrior in this thing called life. Despite of what is presented before me, I have uh, I have been chosen. I have been selected to do a task at hand, so versus just like submitting to just the status quo, like the LBA Academy was saying, just like submitting to the status quo. It's okay to challenge that, because what was meant in 1776 is not meant in 2024. A lot have changed. Man, that's the definition of outdated. So it's a lot of things that we have to come to the table with the mindset of totality, full a full just aspect on what's going on, not just picking a side. You far left, you far right. Fuck all that shit. Or you a Republican, you a Democrat, or whatever the case may be. Whatever is your jam, it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, we are all human beings. So if we're not marching with unity, if we're not marching with discernment over others' cultures or other people's different attributes and different, phases of life, what are we doing for real, for real? So I challenge you to see where you fit in best and answer God's call. You know, many are called, only a few are chosen. So please be one of those ones who are chosen, because we need that. We desperately need shit like that in this day and age, because the world, I feel like, is on fire. And every time we step outside, we just feel the heat. We just feel the flames of it. Every time you go to put gas in your car, you feel the flames. Every time you drive past somebody homeless, every time you see a new vacant abandoned building, every time you hear, yeah, I had to move back in with my mom, man. And I'm not throwing shade at people who have to do that, but those are the impacts of the characteristics of people who are suppressed by humanity. Is I'd have taken the cloth of, oh, this is the Illuminati, this is the government, this is this, that, and third. No, it's humanity. At the end of the day, it's us versus us. At the end of all this shit, wherever that rabbit hole leads you, is going to lead you to a human being. It's not going to lead you to a reptilian. Not going to lead you to ET. It's not going to lead you to the mangler off Call of Duty. It's not going to lead you to Minister Freeze. Not going to lead you to like the Joker. It's not going to lead you to none of that shit. It's going to lead you to somebody who look like you, who have 10 fingers, who have 10 toes. It's going to lead you to somebody who is like you. So we are self-injection ourselves. So I hope something was said on today's episode to bring you wisdom on this Wednesday, and to bring wisdom throughout the course of the rest of your life. And I challenge you to walk your path. Answer God. Answer God. Don't just hit. Don't just keep this, man. You see you out there. Hey, if God is with you, who can be against you? If God is with you, he created the same issue that you got to combat. So if you arm mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I mean, that's the answer to the test right there, right in there. So hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. And again, like, share, and subscribe. This one right here was probably one of my best episodes. So like, share, and subscribe. This is a must watch, a must listen to. This one right here, y'all. So like and share this shit. Once you get to this point, hit pause. Hey, let me share this with somebody. Spread the word, man. Spread the word. I know, it's my responsibility. It's my channel. I get all that shit. However, if you like this content, interact. I'm gonna keep campaigning this shit. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't just watch it. Don't just watch 5 minutes of it. And I know I can be long winded. You don't have to watch this shit in one sitting. You can, you know, beat off, flip the bean, come back to it. That's fine. I'm self love is very important. So, well, whatever, but like, share, and subscribe to this channel, man. I'm gonna continue to drop these bangers weekly. I'm gonna continue to allow God to ordain my spirit to bring you guys this content. But yeah, man, and again, the last notion of business, from now until the end of 2025, I'm a commission-based DJ. If you need me, I'm gonna be there. It's only tips, and that's how I will get compensation. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe to this video. And until next time, this is DJ Scotty 2 signing off. Peace.